What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we are going to be doing 5 things that we have learned from the win over Olympiacos. But first, before we crack on with this video is sponsored and is brought to you by OneFootball. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. Thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. If you want to download the app, you can find that at the top of my description. Please press that link, which will take you to the download screen for you to be able to download the app. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. And also, don't forget, subscribe, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Aiming for 14,000 subscribers. We're less than 200 subscribers away, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also social media links in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. Leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video and let me know your thoughts in the comments below with this result with Olympiacos. So we're going to crack on with this video. The 5 things that we've learned. The first thing that we did learn is Ferran Torres. He's a brilliant player. He's so young, but he's so calm and composed. He's really good in front of goal. I'm really excited to see what he can do in his natural position, playing out wide. I'm excited for that. We've got Jesus and Aguero returning. I want to see what Ferran Torres can do out wide, and can he challenge Riyad Mahrez and or Raheem Sterling for their starting spot in the wide position for Manchester City. The Ferran Torres, he excites me. He's a brilliant football player. In this match against Olympiacos, he showed his quality and showed what he can bring to Manchester City. Calm, composed, quick, and a good finisher. I'm excited about the future of Ferran Torres. The second thing that we did learn is Ilkay Gundogan isn't as bad as what many people do make out. I thought, anyway, in my opinion, he had a really good game here for Manchester City. He completely dictated in the middle that first half. He was dictating the pace of the game. He was dictating when Manchester City wanted to be passive, when Manchester City wanted to go forward and wanted to launch their counter-attack. He was involved in absolutely everything. That first half performance from Ilkay Gundogan was an extremely good performance. Now, once Olympiacos decided to come forward, I don't feel like the game then starts to suit Ilkay Gundogan, and so a more better suited defensive holding player in that defensive midfield role would work out much better once a team wants to attack like Olympiacos tried to do in that second half. But in the first half, when they were sitting deeper, Ilkay Gundogan would be a really good option for Manchester City. He's shown that, and if we've got a team that hasn't got too much pace and a team that is going to sit deeper, then Ilkay Gundogan playing as a defensive midfielder, in my opinion, perhaps could work out really well for Manchester City. Now, the third thing that we learned from this game was Kevin De Bruyne, in my opinion anyway, isn't playing brilliantly, yet he's still doing really well for Manchester City. Now, Kevin De Bruyne didn't have a bad game in that game against Olympiacos. Don't get me wrong. He got 2 assists for Manchester City. How can you call that a bad game? You can't. However, I know what Kevin De Bruyne is capable of, and Kevin De Bruyne, in my opinion, isn't at the heights that he was hitting last season. Whether that's because he's worn out, because he's played lots of games, or he's just coming back from injury, it's probably a mixture of both. However, Kevin De Bruyne has shown once more that even when he doesn't play to the best of his ability, he can still just work magic and make things happen. Kevin De Bruyne isn't quite at his best for Manchester City since coming back from his injury, but I'm confident that soon he will get there, and I'm happy that he will be featuring and starting against Liverpool because he's just a solid asset for Manchester City. Kevin De Bruyne, absolutely marvellous. What we need to be working on as we go forward into the end of November and into December is keeping De Bruyne fully fit, because if City are going to have success on the pitch, I can mark my words, it will come via Kevin De Bruyne. He makes things happen. He is a quality football player, and keeping him fully fit, in my opinion, it means success. That's what City need to be striding towards, and so Kevin De Bruyne, my opinion, fantastic. Just a wonderful football player, and like I said, doesn't have to play well, and he can still make things happen, like getting 2 assists like he did yesterday. That is a sign of a world-class midfielder, and I'm delighted that he is playing for Manchester City. Now, the fourth thing that we learnt from this game was that there's still room here for improvement for Manchester City. Sounds crazy. City annihilated, looking at the stats, Olympiacos. Man City, we beat them 3-0. How can I sit here and say there's still room for improvement? And what I mean by that is that second half. For the first 30-35 minutes of that second half, City, in my opinion, were lucky not to have conceded, and allowing Olympiacos as much space as what we did, and allowing them to play and create chances, tells me that City need to just start to harden up a little bit at the back. I know we didn't have Ruben Diaz and Aymeric Laporte playing in this game, and trust me, City go for their full normal defence of Walker at right back and Cancelo at left back, and Ruben Diaz and Aymeric Laporte playing this game, we probably would look more reassured and a lot more solid and sturdy at the back. However, Nathan Ake, John Stones, just needing to cut into them gaps, harden up a little bit, and really take the game by the scruff of the neck, and ensuring that Olympiacos aren't creating or making anything happen and snuffing out danger. Now, to me, anyway, my opinion, Ruben Diaz and Aymeric Laporte have showed their quality on the pitch, and whilst I think that John Stones and Nathan Ake are brilliant football players, they are not near Ruben Diaz and Aymeric Laporte's level. Not at this moment in time. That's down to a whole host of things. That'll include game time. But I felt like in that second half I was really looking towards them two, defensive midfield of Ilkay Gundogan that we've already spoke about, being able to take the game by the scruff of the neck. Having them two players and having someone like Fernandinho, who's currently injured for Manchester City, playing in and around them roles, would have worked wonders there for City, and I think it would have ensured that Olympiacos weren't creating anything, because at the end of the day, at the time, we was 1-0 up, and I was becoming, if you watch my watch along, more and more concerned about City being 1-0 up and how easy it was for Olympiacos to not only create opportunities but were forcing mistakes from City, and that included not only the players that I've mentioned, but Phil Foden was being forced into mistakes as well. I thought City did get away with one in the pass back that it did, where the Olympiacos player forced to rush his shot, ended up slicing his shot and going wide and picking up a little niggling injury as well, but he did carry on playing. That was a golden opportunity there for Olympiacos. They score that goal, that golden opportunity, and all of a sudden I think we're having a different game, we're having a different discussion for these 5 things that we have learned. So I think that's just something that City need to improve on. That's what I mean by saying that City still have room for improvement. And the 5th thing that we have learned is Manchester City are looking very good in the Champions League this season. 3 quality results for City, 3 wins, well on our way now to qualifying for the last 16. It's just been brilliant for Manchester City in the Champions League. We've had a lot of inconsistencies in the Premier League, and in the past we've had inconsistencies in the Champions League, but this season we look good. We look really good. We look confident. We look like we know what we're doing. We're finding the net. We're playing really well. We're working well as a team. I feel very optimistic and very positive about the Champions League. Once you get out the group stage though, and into them knockout games, that's when it does really matter. But 3 wins from 3, you cannot ask for any more from Manchester City. Things looking very positive in the Champions League. We move on to Liverpool now though. That's the big test. Season-defying game for Manchester City. To me, the Premier League's not going to be resting just solely on this game. However, it is a very, very big game for Manchester City. We're trailing Liverpool. We are playing catch up. We've got a great opportunity here to be able to put Liverpool under pressure. We win this game, we know that we're within a game in hand of Liverpool, that if we win that game in hand, we overtake them. That's massive. That's what's riding on this game. We need to make sure that we do keep within a grasp of Liverpool. Not really bothered about the other teams around them. Liverpool's the team that I want City to be in and around, because if you allow Liverpool to get into their stride and start pulling clear at the top, they're more than capable of running away with it. And so this is a great opportunity for this game to stop that from happening. That, in my opinion, makes this a bigger game for City than it does for Liverpool. Liverpool will be very happy to just not lose that game. And so, where do we go from there? We will have a preview out, because that game is just massive, so we will have a preview out for everyone to look forward to, where we'll go into that Liverpool game in more detail. I will say, Jesus came off the bench, scored a lovely goal, showcasing to me he has to start in that game. So there we go. That has been the video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it is a little bit late. I am extremely busy at this moment in time. I do apologise for that. It doesn't allow me to put out as much regular content at great times for you guys, and so I do apologise for that. I am going to be trying to get out regular content for you guys throughout this month though, and so I will try and do that to the very best of my ability. But thank you everyone for the continued support. Leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. Check out my social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. Go and check out OneFootball, who have sponsored this video too. Link to that in the description below if you want to go and download OneFootball. It is a good quality football app that I am having a tendency to use more and more over the last few days. So yeah, please feel free to go and check that out. That would really help to support me as a content creator for Manchester City for you guys. Don't forget also to subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. Aiming for 14k subscribers, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I've been JSGC. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.